I will do some today's training asanas. So start with the Sarita Paduttanasana. So take one or two blankets. Fold it like this. Or any fold, it doesn't matter. So legs apart or feet apart. So don't overdo on the ankle. If you are overdoing an ankle like this, then you need a belt for both, and then press. So edge of the feet and arch of the foot evenly on both the sides. Then first few minutes, you are going to keep your top chest on the chair and then bring your palm on the rung or just release. If you don't have a rung, you may have to tie a rung here, tie a belt, create a rung here, then relax. So don't move too much forward. Your head should not be away from the chair. So keep your top chest, the clavicles on the chair. If you want, you can take one more blanket if the top chest doesn't rest. If you get pain in the neck as you go down, use an extra blanket for the forehead, so that the neck doesn't go too much down and you don't get pain. So increase height there. I repeat, see that the weight and the arch of the foot and the edge of the feet will be even. So move your inner knees backward. Try to grip your kneecap, inner knees backward. Go on lifting your buttocks. Go on lifting your pelvis like Adho Svanasana. So keep your top chest in such a way that you don't feel heavy. But still, if you're not comfortable to keep your top chest, you just keep your forehead on blanket. You have to move the chair forward and then you have to drop your arms down. So that's why we say you have to practice according to your structure of the body. I repeat, if you are not comfortable by keeping a top chest due to structure, or if you're asthmatic, sometimes people may not like to keep the top chest. Sometimes people may not like to do backward bend. It all depends. Forward bend, backward bend. So according to that, you have to plan. So that's why you said you have to know what you are. Your structure, your conditions. If you are menstruating, not to work so much on the stomach. Otherwise, pubis draw in and abdomen muscles to support the spine. So don't do a backward bend there. It's a forward bend. Prasarita Paduttanasana. So there should be a feeling of Uttanasana. So from waist to armpit forward. Move your middle of the shin backward, middle of the knee backward, buttock forward, mid thighs backward. You can use both sides. Those who are tall, the chair may not be, height may not be sufficient. You may have to use a blanket, an extra blanket or a bolster. So there should be a sthirata in the pose, stability in the pose. Then sukatha, pleasantness in your practice. So feel evenness. Your legs, your arms, your ribs, even your abdominal muscle, the right side, left side. So it might be one side might be active, the other side will be dull. Observe, correct, readjust, adjust, then stop the movements. Now switch your face the other side. Turn the face the other way and then relax. Again, watch your neck. There should not be weight on the neck. You have to be comfortable. If the chair is uneven, then you have to readjust. So you can't keep both the sides with the chest on the chair. The right may go too much down, and the left may be too much up. Then what's the using? Keep using the chair in that way. You have to lift the side up, which is going too much downward. That's why using a dented chair is really good. That's why yesterday I was telling Umesh here, who is helping me to give class. He said, "Can I bring a different chair?" I said, "No. Your chair is a prop, and we have to use our skill intelligence. So we'll be more conscious about what we're practicing. For example, this chair, one side is bent. So you may not be able to see, because when I do Parshupanasana, I can show and explain things. Because every time we want to have everything perfect. The chair is crooked, but we are not crooked. So we have to think about that. How to practice with the given prop. Desha, Kala, Jati, Samaya. Okay. Next again. So move the chair forward. You can turn your blanket if you want. So rest your eyebrows part of the forehead. Now bring your palm downward. Spread all your fingers. Don't join your fingers. The same way, don't join your toes. Again, it is not a prasarita one. So don't do a backward bend there. Again, see that you're lifting your abdominal muscle. There's a temptation to drop your stomach downwards, to be lazy. But suck your stomach deeper here. I know you can't do Uddiyana here. Just take the stomach deeper here. Control that. Keep this navel. Fingers, toes, palm, feet, wrist, ankle, forearm, calf muscle, shin, elbow, knee, arm, thighs, shoulders, pelvis, but at stomach. So everything you have to observe, everything you have to be conscious. Everything should be attended. Skin, muscle, bone, joints. It is navel, rich sternum, clavicle, stomach, lungs, heart. Okay, in the last attempt, turn the chair the other way, reverse it, then use the same blanket or maybe an extra blanket or a block if you can, then extend. So like this. Extend the armpits. So don't lean back. This is one of few people do this. So move. So like a Rukshanasana, go on lifting your pelvis. Even lift your heel and then press it. If the nose is long, use an extra blanket. So don't lean forward or backward. Now you can stretch your sides of your abdominal muscle, side of the waist to armpit. If it's too much on your ankle, too much on your knee, increase height, you can split beyond the chair. Jean, there is no mangoes now. There is no, what do you call that? It's raining. So there will not be pitta. Maybe water more for you. Okay. Knees, then come up. Bring your feet closer, and like 1.5 feet apart. Press your palm on floor. So press your arch of the foot, edge of the feet. Then lift your toes if you have a flat foot. If your knees are touching each other, or if the groins are touching each other, feet more apart. So lift your shoulders as if you are doing full arm balance. Adho Mukha Vrikshasana. Go on lifting your shoulder. You have a bad habit of giving instruction. Lift your chest. So go on stretching your waist to armpit and go on lifting shoulders. Sometimes we ask the chest or the mid chest or the ribs doesn't stretch. Then we ask them to lift the chin more upwards so that the sternum is lifted. And release. Now we'll do Trikonasana. So like this, left little away from the wall. And a blanket on the chair. That's if you need. So right leg forward. Romina, you can see my shirt. So big toe inside because Peru, that's why I'm Peruvian shirt. So press your edge and arch the foot even, not like this. Every time I say, because it may not go to your head sometimes. So press the arch and edge even, not always like this. And then grip your kneecap. Then your shin touching the chair. Then lift the chair. Keep your armpit on chair and extend. If the palm doesn't come, then use a blanket here. So if you observe, this is high, this is low. This is a dent here. So then turn your forearm, then turn. Navel more to the right side. Even when you do Jatarapanasana, the navel more to the left side, not right side, left side, opposite side. So the right buttock deeper in, pelvis backward. Suresha illagala udyana. Ori pelvis in the cover, colored or tap. So go on turning your upper arm. So the weight on the right arch of the foot. And left edge of the feet should be even. I repeat, navel more to the left. So pressing your right palm, turn your right forearm, right elbow, right upper arm. Be more on the arm. Strengthen the shoulder, lift your shoulders. And then sides of the buttock, as we did in last class, Supta Padam Stas, Parsha Supta. So retain that grip, retain like what we call Sankunya Kriya on both the sides of the buttock. So you are using the chair to lift, to move the shin into the chair. Okay, release. Chain, other side. This is also an old school of practice, so keeping the palm here. So this is the measurement for Pashupannasana, Virabhadrasana. Chain. You take your feet to wall and elbow bends. So you can't keep your will be like this. Okay. Chain, other side. You need not do this because there's a mosquito. So you're not talking or I have to bring some mosquitoes there. So right foot to the wall. Sorry, away from the wall. Keep the palm, okay, we'll do like this. So arm straight. Then move the chair to the shin. So grip your kneecap. So be strong on your right upper arm. Then go. So the press your left middle of the foot, middle of the palm on chair, and then go on turning your forearm. So like this. So from here, go on turning your wrist, palm, forearm and elbow. So we adjust your right leg. Then push your left buttock forward, right pelvis back. But that is a typical twisting instructions. If you observe where is my head, how I'm keeping my head. So because by habit you throw your arm up and raise your head. So yesterday I was explaining about how Guruji brought Ramana characters in our Trikonasa practice. And one gentleman said, "Oh, I practice Trikona like Vishana." Then I told my face was like Jagesh. I wouldn't start here. Turn your forearm, turn your upper arm. So you are pushing your left buttock forward, not the left side of the lumbar sacrum. You have to keep it a little gently, slightly back. For that, the pubis should move backward. The pubis in front, then you work on the lumbar sacrum. Try to move your pubis more backward and release. Change the other leg. Repeat. So this was Guruji's explanation. We have three characters, three brothers in the story of in Ramayana. So this is the action like this. Then we look up. This is more Rajasic in nature, Rajasic in practice. So this called, that's why he's a Ravana. And then keeping the head down like this. This is like Kumbhakarna, and this is Vibhishana. So this is little Tamasic, this is Rajasic, this is Sattvic. So like this. And even here, sometimes we ask, I think we did that a couple of times, that's hold, like this, hold as if you are holding the rope. Not here, again you get compression. Sometimes you don't like and then you start disliking Trikonasana because when you lift your neck, you get tension there. The neck becomes short, then you find you don't like it. So that's why you have to, few days, few weeks, few months, you have to practice all the three actions. So even maybe here, from here, throwing the neck a little backward to feel the stretch, and then to relax here, and then to be here. So even here, you not stretch your palm, just as if you're holding the rope, a gentle fist, not strong, like not like a boxer. So just gentle fist, so your thumb and index rolled out like this, as if you're holding the rope, and then be there. And get all the Trikonasana instruction. Right arch of the foot down, left edge of the foot down, inner knee downwards, right one, left inner knee backward, lifting your right calf muscle more up towards the chair, and moving your left middle of the shin backward, right buttock forward, left pelvis backward, pelvis back in such a way that you are protecting your lumbar sacrum. Otherwise, you work on the lumbar sacrum as if you are doing a backward bend. So though it's like almost like a forward bend. So many things you have to understand, adjust, or readjust. That's why it's called yoga asana practice, called Sarva Anga Sadhana. Okay, release. Chain, other side, palm to the wall, turn the foot inside, and chain, the other side. Repeat. Although you are so tall, the chair will be maybe too low, then you need block like this, height, then down. Then we need one more block there. Or the hand will reach the chair. So then this like this. And this is not a new technique or new method, or because for a beginner or even for an advanced student, it has been taught like this for to go to Trikonasana. That is, the stretch from the right and the left will be even. So when you keep the palm down, this waist becomes sharp. Sometimes you get cramps. So that's why we use grip in advanced practice. So we even do this way, then take the palm down, retain this length of the left side of the body. But sometimes we get this style, but we don't do it. Like for example, like Uttanasana. Everyone take the armpit up and arms upward. So when they bend forward, they don't retain that stretch of the armpits. So they take the knee to the leg and they smell the leg. Enjoy getting a stretch of the armpits there. Sometimes they go the whole the leg and bend. That's like Padastasana. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Okay. That was good, so that's why I stayed in the pose. So turn your forearm and your elbow, tighten your arm, get all the Trikonasana feeling, Trikonasana Bhavana. So if you do more than 2 or 3 times, you could become Trikonasana Japa. So Tat Japa Tatra Bhavanam. Right knee back, right thigh back. Left knee in, left knee down. Take your arm forward, up to the side, make a fist, gentle fist, stretch. So even the chin can be like in Sarvangasana. The chin can be like a backward bend. The chin can be like a forward bend. So each day you have to work on it and find out your own way to practice, which is where which action gives you more pleasantness. So once in a while you have to get all the three or 4 action. Very Checo blanket. Feet apart, relax. Okay, release. Sit through the chair like this. I may have to change the chair. It may break someday. It's making a lot of sound. So move backward and take your back of the knee to the chair. And then foot in. If it doesn't come, then you can use your palm. So like this. Yeah, both. So like this. Feet apart. Again, hold the curvature of the chair and look forward. So drop your shoulders down, elbow downwards, like Pinch Virasana. So go on pressing thighs on the chair. If your thighs are not pressing the chair, then you need a blanket. If your foot is hurting, then you can, if the chair is hurting your foot, then you need a blanket there on the rung of the chair. Okay, release. So next is like this. Simple, easy. So both the thighs should be rolling forward to move towards the triangle of the chair like this and sit straight. And see that you are not sitting like this by habit. So lift your buttocks, then go on lifting. So go on lifting your buttocks. So like this. Then your ankle, knee and buttock, it should not be like this. So now the knee is in, the buttock is out. So you have to move your knee out and buttock in, this way. Then again, ankle, knee in a line. So there's a plumb line here. So it will not be in. So yes, it should be centering the leg of the chair, two legs and back like this. Radha Muthu. This may be good for your kids to do Aramandi. So go on lifting your buttocks. Lakshmi, Interlakshmi, Lakshmi Kartik. If you are in class, you can call me anytime.
Plus one.
You need not ask my permission for that. I am totally free. And that is the sports related injury. So you should find out a way to heal yourself. So maybe I'll send a couple of photos for your practice, if possible, immediately after the class. Okay. Whole chair, or feet together, feet apart, habit. Give you that instruction, feet together. So grip your kneecap and straight. Okay. Next is Virabhadrasana 2, Virabhadrasana 2, Virabhadrasana 3, Virabhadrasana 2. So like this. So just now you were squatting like that. So right foot again mid of the chair legs. Then first actually take the chair in. So like this, straddle the chair, and then move in such a way that you sit. So like this on the chair, but definitely it's not like this. So don't keep your buttocks down, like same what you practice. So go on lifting Then palm to the side. So like this. What is Virabhadrasana 2. And then lift your head and look at the right palm. Right foot more forward. So Virabhadrasana 2. Again, lift your side to the stomach. Try to move the navel to the left side now. So make it a habit to turn the navel to the other side. Right foot more forward. Shade more to the left. If the shade is tall, you need a blanket under your feet. Your knee and thighs should be aligned. Okay, hold the chair. The other way. Or so like this, because someone suggested, because I practice, I don't see that much on the camera. But someone suggested, yes, the camera is on the left side, you have to practice the left side. So I have to even think about that now. Like a customer care. Just edge of the feet. Now arm to the side. So go on turning the navel to the left. So it should not be like this. So navel to your left. So that the ribs remains as if it's in Sarvangasana. So the left side of the waist, the right side of the waist evenly lifted. Oh, come on. You are going to repeat because you are doing Trikonasana to the palm there. So try to get the understanding even with Virabhadrasana too. So take the palm to the wall, straddle the chair, sit on the chair, it doesn't go, then feet to the wall, then fingers to the wall, then stretch. Again, use the navel, turn the navel to left side. So keep your arms straight. If you're tall, you can even take your palm to the wall. I can't reach it. So I just keep my fingertips and then extend. Chain, other side. Oh, yeah, okay. So right. So keep it in, navel more to the right. Hold chair. Come on. So you are going to do Parshva Konasana. So like this. face the chair, both the thighs, the chair, navel to the left, go on, turn the navel to the left, then go to the side like this, then hold the leg of the chair like this. Then if you are flexible, you can even reach the floor, slowly go downward, but definitely not like this. So this is not yogasana. This is boga. The more the boga, the more the roller. So you have to lift. So fingers here, navel to the left, and then slowly go. Then see that the elbow you're tucking on the triangle of the chair. Then hook it like this. Then slowly go down. So readjust your foot in such a way that your foot will be centering this chair leg. So keep your leg muscle active. So like Parshavanasana, the muscles will be active there. So spread your toes forward onto the side and look forward. Again, don't look up. If you lose balance, even you can, in fact, you can keep your palm on the chair top, the center, then go on activating your buttocks. So buttock forward maximum. So let go there. Just go on moving downward. Go and take the palm more downwards. And then come up. Take your left palm again to the wall. Stretch your arm. Hold chair. And come up. Chin. Again, navel to the left. Move down. Take your palm in front. Hold it. Then turn. So you can look forward, you can look downwards, you can look upwards. Like in Parshavanasana, like in Trikonasana, how you adjust your neck, head. Go on lifting your left side of the waist. Like what you did in Payutta, Jani Shishasana, that much at a time. Not much at to lift. Okay. Come up. Right palm to the wall, fingers to the wall. So that the chair remain there. So same Parshavanasana, but with a different orientation here. So the leg will be in front, not there. So like this. Don't move the chair. That's why I said don't move the chair. So again, straddle the chair. Leg perpendicular. Now, the left palm will be holding the chair like this, and then turn your shoulder, Then release your palm like this. And hold. Then head backward, then forward. Again, I repeat, if you're flexible, take the palm more downwards. Long limbs, you can reach the floor, but near the chair. So keep both the legs active. Again, pivot in, navel more to the left. And come up. Again, fingers to the wall. Stretch like Virabhadrasana 2. Hold chair. To come up. Back to leg, left leg straight. To come up. Because there's a temptation. Even if you're practicing for years, there's a temptation to come up like this. So you may get even cramps if you do like that. But when you do without the chair, how do you go to the pose? How do you come up to the pose? You can't come up like this when you're not using chair. So your pose will be like this. Your asana will be like this. You're coming up like this, not bend the legs. Chain. Oh yeah. Feet to the wall. Slide the chair. Lift. Then go down like Parivrtta Shirshasana. Then hold. Then turn. So if you want to get a proper Parshagunasana, you have to practice Parivrtta Shirshasana. Where you learn how to turn. Okay, come on. Palm to the wall, fingers to the wall. Right leg straight. Let the chair remain there, like this. Then right leg in front, like this. This way, again, center this. The left heel lifted. The heel just 1 or 2 inches above the floor. See that both the groins will be on the chair. Both the groins on the chair. So good. Then sit straight. So support. So take your palm and elbow on the chair and go and turn. So then you fall. That is, you're preparing yourself for Virabhadrasana 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So here you should not collapse. You are use the chair to lift. So not to sit. Now take your left arm up, right arm up, extend, keep your fingers and fist like as if you are holding rope. So there is no rope, but keep this as if you are holding rope. You go on lifting the shoulder blade. Okay, release. Left leg straight. Turn the foot in, then come up. Bend the other way. Lift forward, right to the back. Then turn. Again, see that both the groins are on the chair. Then take your arm up as if you are holding a rope. Okay, release. Right leg straight. Good enough. Now, so use the, I can show you like this. Use a sticky mat if you have, or a half sticky mat, or a quarter sticky mat. Sticky mat ka tukda, if you want. And then one blanket, one or two blankets, or you can even keep a bolster there if you are very tall. And then one blanket like this. Okay, I'll give you options if you're not practicing with Dandasana or Shishasana, maybe a little difficult to practice. You may get a little dizzy or not comfortable. So either you can do repeat curry using bolster or blankets, or you can do repeat Dandasana, resting your head. So first arrange yourself like this. Then sit on the and then use belt again to the, what is it this way, not too tight, just to hold the knees together. And then first action or first movement is keeping your bottom ribs on chair and then resting your back of the skull on the chair top. Then better to face me, because after that you are moving down and down and down. And then some variations here. So first prepare yourself like this. So if you're not comfortable to take your arms up because of some issues, then you can keep your palm down on your stomach like this. So when you keep your palm and stomach, don't allow your buttocks to collapse. Go on lifting buttocks. So even here, when you are bending backward, see that you are lifting the buttocks more upward. So feet together, knees together, arms and the foot together. But if your thighs are touching each other, then feet apart. So there's a common instruction there. When you tie the belt, then bringing your shin, knee, thigh touching each other is okay. But if In normal case, if you are not practicing any pose, if the eyes are touching in Tadasana, then you have to keep your feet apart, knees apart. So go on lifting your thighs, go on lifting your quadriceps, go on lifting your buttocks, go on lifting your gluteus, go on lifting your pigo, Yeshavan, Fun, Foot, Oshiri, Krista. Now release your fingers if you are interlacing. Now hold the chair top. Then you may have to come up just to see, because from this pose, I'm not sure you are able to see. So now you are going to move backward, such a way that you are on the top shoulder blade. So you raise your head for 2 minutes, a few seconds at least, to go and lift it. So then release your shoulder down, head down like this. You are more on your shoulder blade. Closer to the upper arm. Maybe you may call it deltoids. Again, stretch your previous navel. Your buttocks are not on chair. Your mid of the shoulder is not on chair. You are on the top shoulder. Then you are using the chair to lift. If it's the chair is uneven, you need more skill, more effort to get both the shoulders or buttocks lifted evenly, stretched evenly. Again, I repeat, if your arms are, when you take your arms upward, if you're not comfortable, interlace your fingers and keep on stomach or whole chair. So in the next attempt, again, hold the chair top, move back in such a way that you be on your middle of the shoulder blade, middle of the shoulder, and the top buttocks on the chair. You press your feet. Sandhya, the feet doesn't come to the floor, use 2 blankets or a brick. Sandhya shedding. Ishani Shetty Amma. That Sandhya Shetty, I don't know which path she comes. Again, arms of the foot together, knees together, thighs together. Eyes also together. Go on stretching the ribs. Once again, release the arm. See that your fingers reach the floor or the blanket. As I said, if you are tall, use more blankets or bolster. So squeeze your buttock, tighten the buttocks. From Sandhya to Lemonada, La Colita. Now legs gently forward. I'm lucky I have a brush there to press it. So go on activating the knee. So this is like repeated in Asana. Arm straight and leg straight. Again, get that side of the buttock deeper in. Then you can feel that Moolavana happening. From the sides of the buttock deeper inside. Sankuchana Kriya on sides of the buttock. And then a Ujjana Kriya from navel to diaphragm. Okay, very good. Boys and girls, bend your legs, hold chair. So lift the leg in such a way that your lumbar sacrum, our lower back, rest on chair. So you can release your shoulder a little bit so that you'll be getting a massage on the back, lower back. Now you can't call a person to give a massage, you have to selfie masala. And then straighten your leg. So middle of the foot together. And extend. So hold the chair, if you lose balance, if you don't get a proper grip. That's why I said you have to use a sticky mat. Then you can release. Then keeping your legs straight, move your legs down, roll your shoulders, roll your buttocks, and get repeat the last again. So you can support your back if you want. So keep a blanket vertical or it doesn't matter. Vertical, I prefer vertical than horizontal because you get more welcome to lift. Go on lifting. So though you are keeping your shoulders relaxed and legs stretched, so go on lifting your buttocks. Again, hold the chair, bend your legs. So in the next attempt, try to keep your lower back on the edge of the chair and arch. So hold the chair again. You may lose balance if you are not using sticky mat. So that's why I have to hold the chair. If you get proper grip and balance, you can drop your arm. Again, straighten your leg. You go on lifting. So even tying the belt, you can experiment. You can take it to the middle of the leg, rather than knee or the quadriceps. But try to avoid tying the belt to the thighs because you may squeeze. So then the whole part may become numb and you may not be comfortable there. So once again, the leg straight, move the leg down. Those who are tall, you may reach the floor. Those who are tall like me, may be a little difficult. So that's why you need a bosara, an extra blanket. But keep your legs straight. Try to move your hamstrings on the chair. Go on pressing the thighs. And knee straight. Mandi kedak togotari, Suresha, middle of the leg. Again, bend your legs. Now gently move down to keep your center of the head and floor, like in Shishasana. Even the fingers, like interlace your fingers, elbows in, like Shishasana. So like this. But if your elbow doesn't come to the floor, then you have to keep your arm like this. So whatever you can read, you can get. Once again, legs straight. Like doing Shishasana. Repeat Kani in Shishasana. So move your pelvis downwards. If the stomach is shaking, you're so strong, then you have to bend your legs. Need not straighten the leg. So condition stomach. So press your forearm, press your elbow. If it is like in Shishasana, otherwise, bring your forearm forward, relax. So both the elbows are floor. Again, bend your legs. So reach the belt if you can. Loosen the strap. So take out the belt. Then keep your foot on the chair seat. Bring your knees in. Then again, relax. Are you able to see me? I don't know. I'm not sure. So organize your chair so that you can see my practice. So interlace your fingers or entwine your elbow. The next one is left leg straight forward. Left should not be bent to keep your foot down like this. No, left leg straight. Then move your right leg forward. Then right from the knee, straighten your right leg like Ekapada, Viparita, Dandasana. So go on left leg. That's why I asked you, are you able to see me? Okay, release. Next one. Again, bend your right. I will keep both the foot downwards on the chair seat. Now right leg forward. Extend the right. Now move your left thigh forward. Then straighten your left leg. So in a way, both the legs straight. Go on lifting your ribs. Go on lifting your shoulder blade. So be on your forearm and wrist. Elbow and wrist. Again, watch your abdominal muscles. Again, the sides of the buttock. Okay. Very good. Merci beaucoup. Keep your palm down on floor. Don't come up, you will fall. Bring your elbow in. Raise your head and gently slide down. Rest your legs on the chair seat and relax. If you want, you can elevate your head. You can keep your blanket under the neck. See that the entire spine rests on floor. Your arms can be up, arms can be down. It is left to you. So to continue our practice, you can do again using chair Urdhva Dhanurasana, Ekapada Urdhva Dhanurasana. Then after that, you can do Ardha Chandrasana. Then come down for Ardha Halasana, Supta Konasana, and repeat that. That's a sequence for today's practice if you still have time for practice. Or after chanting, after prayer, you can go back to Shavasana for 7 minutes. And then you can do Shavasana, pranayama or lying down, or sitting on floor, or sitting on chair for pranayama. But if you don't want to do anything, you can just sit off after chanting, just close your eyes and be seated and watch yourself. So the choice is yours. So after today, there's the short break. Then you will get a new link to attend the class. If you have sore neck, after practicing this practice, you can do Pavanamuktasana using a belt to the neck and between the knees. So it resembles the same what you're doing now, like Shavasana, but your thigh will be closer to the stomach and knee will be closer to the stomach. If you feel dizzy, then don't do Sarvamasana or Karnapidasana or Suptakonasana. Do Janu Shirshasana with little height so that the weight in the back of the head, forehead remains the same, not to go too much downwards. Then if you have a problem with the hamstrings, sit in Mutirasana for a couple of minutes, or you can do Padmasana, lying down Padmasana with the knees up, not to the floor. Slowly turn to the right side and come up. So sit for the prayer. So like this. Keep your palm in front of your chest and namaskara. All your fingers touching each other, thumb rolling towards sternum, to your Atma. Gently lift your elbow should not rest on your chest. So your middle finger also in, not forward. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakaru tam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Avahu purushakaram shankhachakrajidharinam sahasravirasam sushvetam pranamami patanjalim pranamami patanjalim pranamami patanjalim. Hari Om. Lift your side hip, keep your collapse without compressing the throat. Bow your down to Patanjali and Guruji. Slowly raise your head, leave your palm downwards. Take cross leg. Namaskara. Thank you all.